Okay, this is lesson 14, and we're going to start from right here, Mafkin Zakov. So the Gemara says, Mafkin Zakov, if someone makes the debris ownerless, my miskavenika. What type of miskaven is there by Mafkin Zakov? So let's just put in the words over here. Mafkin Zakov is the title of a case. It's a title for La'achar Nefila. It's called whoops, let's undo that. It's after it fell down and smashed. Someone could get hurt on it. Let's undo that. Lachar nefila. And the question is, if he makes it ownerless, he says, look, I know there's broken pieces here. Nezakav, let's translate as debris. Okay? Debris. So I know there's broken pieces here. And the only thing is they're not mine because I don't want them anymore. So why are you going to make me chayiv? Okay, so in order to understand what the Gemara is asking, we have to quote the Mishnah. So I'm going to bring in the Mishnah to copy and paste over here. The Mishnah, this is the Mishnah, I'm sorry for, you may not recognize it, but it's on Chav Ches Amud Aleph. The Mishnah said, Nishbara kadei b'shus harabim, if someone's caught broke in a public place, v'chol kechad b'mayim, and someone slipped in the water, or got hurt by the broken pieces, the shards, chayiv. Line. The din is chayiv. And we said that this is the opinion of Rabbi Meir, so I'll just write in Rabbi Meir over there, abbreviation. Rabbi Yehuda Aimer, Rabbi Yehuda says it depends. B'miskaven, then I agree with you. Chayiv. Ve'ein miskaven pater. If you're not miskaven, then you're going to be pater. So Abaya said that this chayiv right here, let's give it a circle over there, chayiv. In this miskaven chayiv, ve'ein miskaven pater, it's actually talking about two separate things, and I'll show you what the two things it's talking about. Not that it's talking about two totally separate things. Abaya says that one word of Reb Meir that says chayiv is actually answering two questions. One question was the time of falling, and another question was after it fell down. In both of them, Reb Meir said chayiv. He said one word, but it means it's referring to two things. Rabbi Yehuda said it depends. That was the words, if you're miskaven or not. But it's actually referring to two separate cases. And it's two totally separate machlekes. And so it's really, we say, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a doichik to try to word, it's pushing it to try to put it into those, one word, one argument is actually referring to two totally separate concepts of is niskal, which means is tripping negligence, is slipping negligence, and if you make the debris ownerless, are you still responsible? There's like no connection between them. Nevertheless, I'll draw a line on that to show you. There's no connection between them, but nevertheless, they're talking about Reb Meir's chayiv is referring to both instances, and Rabbi Yehuda's pater or it depends is referring to both instances. Okay. Now the only thing is the words of Rabbi Yehuda was he says miskaven chayiv eina miskaven pater. Let's look at that again. Miskaven chayiv eina miskaven pater. Now in this case of mafkin azakov, the Gemara asks, what do you mean miskaven? What is your kavan over there? You're making the debris ownerless, and what do you mean that you're having intention? It was a while ago that it broke, and you just happened to walk away from the scene. So what does it mean that you have intention? You're not even there. So Amar Rav Yosef, so Rav Yosef says the intention is referring to b'miskaven lizkes b'charsea, that you're trying to acquire your intent. You intend, right? Intent is to acquire the broken pieces. Broken. We'll leave it like that. Okay, that there actually is possible to have intent, and the intent is not in how it broke, but it's actually afterwards. Do you intend to come back and collect those pieces as your own? So then you're going to be chayiv. However, if you make it ownerless, then you're going to be pater. Ravashi also says that you intended to miskaven liskus b'charse, you intended to acquire those broken pieces. Okay, so in short, we would have over here in Rabbi Yehuda, there's a shas nefila and there's a lachar nefila. There's a miskaven, which means that you intended to break it, and there's a eina miskaven, which is the case of niskal. Anything that you're seeing in this chart is the eina miskaven. Rabbi Yehuda's lachar nefila is the miskaven is when you intend to keep the pieces, and the eina miskaven is if you're making it ownerless.